The 2022 Kia Forte GT is a worthy Civic Si rival that costs $4,000 less. These days, sport compacts are becoming so good in terms of performance and features that it's difficult to recommend anything else. They take care of daily errands, are reasonably priced, and have usable performance. Enter the Kia Forte GT. It is, by no means, a BMW M3, but the compact sedan does pack a punch, especially when you consider its $23,500 starting price. That puts the Forte GT on Civic Si territory. However, the latter starts from around $28,000, making the 2022 Forte seem like a bargain. And the best part is that you're not losing out much. If anything, the Kia has more features, offers an exciting driving experience, and gives good gas mileage. What more do you need from a sports compact? While the Civic Si has a rich history, cars like the 2022 Kia Forte GT keep the segment competitive by offering excellent value for money. With all things considered, is the 2022 Kia Forte GT a worthy rival to the 2022 Honda Civic Si? We think it is, and here's why you should consider buying one. 2022 Kia Forte GT vs 2022 Honda Civic Si, identical power figures. The 2022 Kia Forte in its GT spec gets a 1.6L turbocharged inline-4 that puts out 201 horsepower and 195 pound-feet of torque. As for the Civic Si, power comes from a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder rated at 200 horsepower and 192 pound-feet of torque. While the Civic Si is manual only, the Forte GT gets the option of either a 6-speed manual or a 7-speed DCT. Both cars are front-wheel drive and feature 225 section 18-inch rims on all four corners. Summer tires are available on both, with the Forte GT manual getting them as standard fitment. 0 to 60 is about the same, around 6.5 seconds for the Kia and 7.1 for the Civic Si. In the real world, however, you'll hardly notice the difference. As for driving impressions, the Kia stands out to be the most characterful. That's largely because of its more pronounced exhaust note versus the Civic Si, which feels muted. Both cars do pipe in fake exhaust sounds through the speakers. However, the Forte GTs feel less artificial than the Civic Si. Between the two, it's really quite difficult to tell apart the driving experience. Both are fun and exciting, but the Civic Si is perhaps slightly better if response and feedback are considered. Although, that doesn't mean the Forte GT is appalling in that respect. It's just that the GT's lighter steering robs away some of the thrills. If driven sensibly, the Kia Forte GT delivers 30 mpg combined. The Civic Si does marginally better, with an EPA-rated 31 mpg combined. As for daily drivability, the Kia perhaps edges ahead, with a slightly softer ride and better overall comfort. However, the Civic Si is not too far behind. 2022 Kia Forte GT vs 2022 Honda Civic Si, design and features. We quite prefer the Forte GT's exterior design. It feels proportioned and modern without being over the top. The front end is aggressive, with full LED headlights, standard on the Forte GT, lending it quite the charm. Move over to the sides, and the 18-inch multi-spoke rims add flavor, while the red accents bring about a sense of sportiness. As for the Civic Si, we are a fan of its coupe-ish silhouette and the 18-inch twin-spoke rims. The rest of the dimensions are fairly similar to the Forte. However, the Civic Si is marginally longer, has an extra inch of wheelbase, and weighs roughly 50 pounds less. The Kia makes up for these with better cargo space, leatherette seats, and a much smaller turning circle, 34.8 feet versus 38.1 feet. Also, the Kia Forte gets dual-zone climate control, single-zone in the Civic Si, and LED fog lamps. Additionally, heated and ventilated seats, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, an 8-speaker Harman Kardon audio, highway driving assist, and forward collision avoidance with cyclist detection are available. Note that some of these features are part of the optional GT2 package. 2022 Kia Forte GT vs 2022 Honda Civic Si. What's our verdict? The Civic Si has been long considered one of the best in the segment. Although the Forte GT is a fairly new entrant in the sports compact scene, Kia has done their homework. The Korean marque has almost made a perfect car for enthusiasts. It has all the stuff you'd expect, and then some, from a $24,000 compact sedan. It's not just the features that make it one of, if not the best, in the segment. The performance is on par with the Civic Si, and so is the driving excitement and fuel economy. Sure, it lacks the Civic Si's limited slip diff. But realistically, you're not sacrificing all that much, and we reckon Kia has done a cracker of a job with the 2022 Forte GT.